And we are back at the Embassy of Cape Verde, and we are talking to His Excellency Ambassador José Rocha, one of the greatest individuals to ever serve the African diplomatic community. And he's here today teaching us how to build a diaspora that can help our home countries. Ambassador José Rocha, once again, thank you for accepting our invitation to be on this program. Thank you for hosting us here at your embassy.
Thank you again.
So let's talk about Cabo Verde as is today and on how the diaspora can actually help Cabo Verde grow.
Well, for me, there are two Cabo Verdes. The past Cabo Verde, it was that territory founded by the Portuguese in the 1460, which became independent in 1975. During that colonial time, we have a collective memory of slave trade, drought, starvation, emigration, lack of opportunity, economic opportunity. And that past, that history, it was an history of fight. Then you have the first consciousness of those facts by an intellectual movement called Claridós, which led later to the political struggle for independence, which is referenced by Amílcar Cabral. That's the past. And then we have the contemporary Cabo Verde. Cape Verde became independent. Cape Verde became a sovereign state. Cabo Verde, better saying, is today a well-known democratic rule of law country. And as a matter of fact, we are going to hold general elections, presidential election, local election, which is one step in democracy, one more step in democracy. And Cape Verde, or Cabo Verde, one thing that characterizes Cape Verde is its governance. And thanks to its governance, the country has been graduated out of the LDCs. We made a lot of progress in reducing poverty, in growing the economy, and having even per capita, one of the most important per capita in the West Africa region. That's globally Cabo Verde. And Cabo Verde, of course, after graduation, we are still facing some challenges because we are making a transition from an assistant country or an aid assistant country to a country that must rely its own development, its own economic progress on trade, foreign direct investment, and entrepreneurship. That's the Cape Verde or Cabo Verde today.
So, with based on that development of self-sufficiency, how do you see, how can we present that to our viewers and to our diaspora as far as business opportunities that may exist in Cabo Verde?
We in Cabo Verde, we believe the diaspora is an essential part of our nation, and somehow we need them being empowered where they are, empowered in terms of academics, empowered in terms of business, empowered in terms of skilled workers, in order to not only serve the country where they are, but also to come and to bring their knowledge, their skill, or their investment to sustain and to support and to help the Cape Verdean development. And this is part of our job we are doing everywhere where we have diasporas. And of course, Cabo Verde is struggling to have as I said, development driven by investment now, because more and more is what we do need for our success as a graduated country.
Right. Now, what industries primarily do you think that currently would be the best industries to have?
Let me address this question saying that we have reasons, we have opportunities, and we have challenge regarding the way Cape Verde has to move forward, to become a very developed country by, let's say, 2030. Why not? Instead of trying, because some flyers could do that better than I, I'll take an example of our Cape Verde Investment Board, showing why you can trust and invest in Cabo Verde. You have political, social, and economic stability in the country, because it's a stable country, it's a peaceful country, it's a democratic rule of law country. But we also have a geostrategic location. We are close to continental Africa, to Europe, to South and North America. We're about 3.5 hours from Brazil. We're about 3.5 hours from Portugal. 6.5 hours to Boston, using our national airlines.
Right.
Again, Cape Verde made agreements, and we can access different markets with duty-free, quota-free. And then the investor in Cabo Verde can export freely to those markets.
Okay.
But you can find Cape Verde as a diverse country, culturally speaking.
Right.
Human resources, not only skilled and trained and ready to perform any job. And these are some reasons. And also, of course, we have a lot of incentives to attract foreign direct investment, or even to attract national investment, be them resident or from the diaspora.
Right.
And these are the main reasons. But if I regard for the opportunities, you can find different clusters of economic activities, like the tourism, real estate, and cultural tourism, discovery tourism, and many others. Other forms of tourism can be developed in Cape Verde. And of course, as it said here, the tourism has been the backbone of the Cape Verdean economy for the past 2 decades.
Right.
But as we are an ocean state, surrounded by water, by seawater, which, as a matter of fact, it's 200 times bigger than the land. Our main territory is the sea. As an ocean state, we have all the activities that can be driven from the maritime economy, as we have also air business, but the ICTs, which is information communication technologies, is another home. Agribusiness, we have been dams, and with the water collected by the dams, we are producing several crops. The idea is to transform them, to export them, even to the ethnic market of our diaspora. These are many opportunities that you can rely. And of course, the challenge remains, because it depends on the ability of Cape Verde to attract foreign direct investments, to integrate the global value chains of the economy, of the global economy. And that will be a combination of the reforms that are being, the infrastructure that we are building, the reforms, but the entrepreneurship of our people. And at the end of the day, the concrete investments that will come to add value to our economy.
For people that would be interested in investing in Cabo Verde, what agency would they approach? Would they come directly here to your embassy, or would they?
Yes, all the embassy and consulate around the world can help in providing information, in providing contacts, and in trying to assist those persons to contact the main institutions and stakeholders in Cabo Verde. But we have a Cabo Verde Investment Board, which is the one-stop shop for the investors who want to come. And they can receive information, they can be guided in one way how to bring their investment or their ideas of investments to reality.
All right, and we have to take another quick break, so we're gonna get a few images from Cabo Verde. We are here in Washington, D.C. talking to Ambassador José Rocha.